They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go, dude. All day, defense, all day, all day. That's it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Coleman has a wheel right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Here's Jackson, eluding into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. His secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Whip. Watch the whip. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry.
Mayfield down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got 4 out.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us Offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
You got 4. You got 4.
From the 17, Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Run. Hey, Charlie! Hurry! That's me! Up,
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the curl.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's going to be a long day.
To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go now. Touchdown.
Running right, this is Ingram. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hurry! Regular.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and now it's 3rd down.
7. Hurry!
Here's Mayfield. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on them.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch the twist. Kill.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry. Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 4-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hurry, hurry! Alert, 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 alert! Hey, exit. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Watch out! Watch out!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down.
180! Free! Don't let it free! Play that tight deep! Real. Free defense!
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic.
First down, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha! Hurry! Let's go!
Mayfield with it once more. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cleveland.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hurry! Here we go. Mike 40, check. Up. I got one. Buzz.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Watch that.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Pistol. Hey, Zoo.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come.
Now they hand off to Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is Coleman. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
We own it. We own it.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Still on his feet. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Check 24. Check set. Smalls. No.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Alert! 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 Regular!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Alert! 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 Alert!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry, hurry!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 133. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Mayfield down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, orbit. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Run. Undercrush.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert! Hurry! Up!
Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry! Pistol.
They go play action. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go, D. 51's Mike.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hilliard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Begin. Slam. Hurry.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Browns on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go. You took the outlaw. Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Hey.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
58, boys. 58. Echo. Get in the weight room. Liam. In the weight room. Better go.
Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Check it.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
4 down. Check. Yeah. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You. Hustle. 58, boys. 58's Mike.
Jackson to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one goes for 8 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Good stuff. Keep doing
His
it.
guys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike.
180. Get that quarterback.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Set. Hut.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Bravo.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile,